Hey guys, welcome to question FM215 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, A and B are square matrices such that AB is equal to BA, which is equal to I, where I is an identity matrix. Which of the following statements is true? And then we're given 5 different options to choose from. So we're going to work through the 5 of these and see which one is correct. Now our first option, option A, is A squared times B squared is equal to A squared. Now, of course, these capital letters here they are matrices, and there's a few things that we know about these matrices so far. So we know that they're square matrices because they come together in order to create an identity matrix, and we also know that A and B must be inverses of one another in order to create this identity matrix in the first place. So, looking here, we have A squared times A squared times B squared is equal to A squared. If we flesh that out a little bit, just to make it a little easier to read there, what we have is, or to understand I should say, A times B equals A times A. Now, going off what we've been told up here, if we have a combination of A and B, we should get a value of I. So this combination here, A times B, should actually simplify down to make an identity matrix, which is also equal to A squared. And an identity matrix, as you should sort of be becoming aware of, is that, well, the reason we use these is to keep matrices the same as before. So A times our identity matrix here is actually just going to stay as A, and then we're going to multiply that by B. And once again, like we've been told up here, A times B will be I. So A squared times B squared should actually be equal to I, because it is not equal to A squared. Excellent. Now, actually, I probably don't need to rub that out. Option B. So A is not the correct answer. Option B then says A times B is equal to B. Simplifying again, A times B is going to be our identity matrix times B. And like we said just before, an identity matrix when multiplied by another square matrix leaves it exactly as it was to begin with. So this is in fact the correct answer. B will be equal to B. It's a good habit for us to go through and check C, D, and E anyway. So C says A does not have an inverse. Well, to be honest, it must in order for it to follow the rules that we've been given to begin with. A does have an inverse, and it is B. So A does have an inverse, it must have an inverse, and the same goes for option D, which says that B does not have an inverse. B does have an inverse, and it is A. The final option, E, says A must equal B. It could, in theory, but doesn't have to. So the fact that it says A must equal B is not true, leaving B as our correct answer, and that's how you do this question. So if you guys have any questions for us, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.